Hey, hey, Clint, how are you?
Oh, I'm doing awesome, man. It's good to finally do an interview with you where we can interact face to face. That's somewhat, I guess, the one good thing that's come from some of this stuff is Zoom has taken off, and now the technology allows for a little more personal interviews. Man, I love it. How are you?
Man, I'm doing really well. That looks like a killer spot you're in, dude. I see like treadmills and that's my dream right there. I haven't our gym has been shut down since like
Yeah,
for months. For
that's crazy.
months.
Yeah, I'm actually at a this is a high school cardio room where I work at here, and so yeah, this is I'm in Liberty High School in Kansas City, man, and we're rolling along. School's actually taking place, so we're loving it here. But hopefully things are on the up and up for you, man, because a lot going on. New album on the way, and the new single, which is going to be debuted tomorrow during a live stream. Tell us about kind of what's coming up. Actually, at the time this airs, it will be today. So today, Friday, the 25th. Tell us what's going on. You're teaming with Richie Faulkner to do this Thin Lizzy tribute. Tell us the details and kind of how we can find it, ma'am.
Clint, there is a lot going on, man. I'll try to give you the bullet points, all right? Damon Johnson and the Get Ready are releasing the first single from our new album. That single arrives today on all the digital platforms. We've got some friends at radio that are already playing it. That song is called Battle Lessons. So I knew several weeks back, it's like, man, we're putting out a new song. We can't go on tour right now. What can we do? Let's do something special. And I was thrilled that my longtime friend Richie Faulkner from Judas Priest moved to Nashville, where I live, where we all live, in the latter part of last year. I gave him a call and said, "Hey, man, I got this crazy idea. Um, my band releasing a single. It's the 50th anniversary of Thin Lizzy. If you can believe that, Clint, 50 years
I
ago,
can't.
Phil Lynott and Brian Downey started a band together. Um, I said, man, what do you think about playing some songs with us? Let's play a few Thin Lizzy songs. Would you play our new song with us? Clint, he couldn't say yes fast enough.
I
I
love
was
it.
thrilled. Richie's one of my favorite people on the planet, and in addition to that, he's one of the finest hard rock metal guitarists anywhere, man. And so it's happening tonight, 7 p.m. Central, a live stream from SIR Rehearsal Studios in Nashville. The four of us on a big stage, Marshall amps, big drums. We're bringing in a couple of lights. Um, People can get tickets on this amazing platform that my trio has been doing some live streams with all summer. They're called Veeps. V is in Victor, EEPS. All you got to do is go to damonjohnson.veeps.com, get a ticket. My favorite thing about this platform, Clint, is that they give the ticket buyer 48 hours to watch the show whenever it's convenient for them. I'm grateful to have some fans in other countries around the world. Um, a buddy from Japan reached out and he's like, great, I can watch this. I'm not going to miss it. I'm not going to have to set my alarm clock for 3 a.m. in the morning just
Right.
to watch the live stream. So it's great, man. And just a lot of activity, brother. Like I say, I'm grateful. So proud of this record that we're putting together. We wanted to have the entire thing finished by now. The coronavirus changed all that. It made us have to break up our schedule in the studio. So we wanted to go ahead and start putting out some songs. Got a video dropping next week. It's I feel like a I feel like a carnival barker these days, man. There's so much to
Dude,
promote and talk about.
I love it though. And I just before we came on, Jody sent me the song "Can't Clap Any Louder," and I mean, it freaking rocks so hard, man. I didn't know. Is that going to be the new video? Is that what that's going to be?
Battle
That
Lessons is the
song?
single. My goal is to follow it up with a video for Can't
Yeah,
Clap Any Louder.
yeah.
Um, Thank you so much for saying that, Clint. I'm proud of both of these songs. I'm proud of the 6 that we've gotten finished and mixed and mastered. We got 4 more coming. Uh, Brother, this is a rock record like I've not made maybe ever in my whole career. A lot of tempo, lots of big guitars. So those 2 songs are definitely giving people a taste of what's up. Man, I've put out a diversity of music over the course of my career.
Yes.
So, you know,
Yeah.
if there's people that prefer some of my softer stuff, then go listen to those records. This one is not that.
I was gonna say, yeah, this is about as melodic and hard rocking and in your face as you can get, and I absolutely love it. Talk a little bit about teaming with Richie to do this. I'll tell you what, when KK Downing and Glenn Tipton then kind of stepped away from Judas Priest, I'm sitting here thinking that's the greatest guitar tandem maybe in rock and metal history. So Richie Faulkner comes in and you give it a chance. I love Judas Priest. I love Halford. I love the music. Richie Faulkner has breathed new life into. I don't think Judas Priest would be around today. I think Rob Halford has said as much if Richie hadn't come in there. Man, great guy. How did you know Richie from? I mean, back in the day. I mean, I know you've done with so much. I mean, you've been with Thin Lizzy and Black Star Riders and kind of the British side of things. But how did you know Richie and kind of how did you guys get teamed up? I know he moved to Nashville. That helped.
Yeah, well, man, listen, it's crazy. Richie and I have known each other for over a decade. I met Richie the very first time way back in 2009. I was in the Alice Cooper band,
Sure.
and we did a run of dates, and the opening act was Steve Harris's daughter, Lauren Harris. She'd put out a great record, and she had a band, and they're out doing shows. Richie was her guitar player. So I could tell immediately, man, that Richie was a great player. He was a super nice guy. We, always really affable. And I could also tell we had a lot of influences in common. Jump ahead 2 years, I get asked to join Thin Lizzy. Thrill of a lifetime for me. The very first run of tour dates we had, Thin Lizzy supported Judas Priest in the United States. This was like October of 2011. So I'm in catering, like first day of the tour, and Richie comes walking in, and I'm like, "Hey, man, what are you doing here?" He goes, "Hey, brother, I'm the new guitar player in Judas Priest." And
I love it.
I don't know how I missed that. How life goes, man. You get busy and you get distracted. It's hard to keep up. So I was thrilled. So of course, man, that very first show, I'm stage right to see him play with Priest and Clint. I was blown away. I was blown away. I knew Richie could play, but man, it's not even about him embodying the spirit of Judas Priest. I can't think of a time that any other musician, and I'm including singers as well, came into an established legendary band to fill a position that brings so much respect, authenticity, and talent to that role, while at the same time carving out his own identity, his own sound, his own style. Incredible. So we did those dates together in 2011. Then Scott Gorham and Ricky Warwick and I put together Black Star Riders. We
Yeah.
made those records. We did more dates with Judas Priest, and we did a big tour with them just back in 2018. And quite frankly, I talked to Richie a lot at that time because that's when I was thinking about focusing full time on my solo career. So, man, our friendship has been, a long time. We've been friends, and so the icing on the cake was when he moved to Nashville last year, and I couldn't have been happier. Richie's friends with my wife Linda and I and our kids, and it's all a love fest here in
Well,
Nashville.
dude. What is it about Nashville? People are fleeing to Nashville. It's almost like Nashville is the new LA from the 1980s. So
I
many
think,
musicians have moved out there, man. What's up with that?
yeah, listen, brother, I'm telling you, it is purely about the lifestyle. You
Yeah.
know, there is a community here. It is cool that there's a lot of, there's plenty of people in the rock and roll genre that are here. My family moved here simply because I had spent a lot of time in Nashville. We knew the schools were great for our kids. It was kind of halfway between my wife's family in Detroit and my family down in Birmingham, Alabama. And I kind of figured there would be, a lot of infrastructure, for what I wanted to do, man, more songwriting, marketing, publishing, kind of the business. And I guess in a way, man, I knew a long time ago that I sort of envisioned this point in my life coming where I was independent, putting out my own records. You still need a team, man. You still need people to help you with that.
And absolutely the case. And the last time, Damon, that we had you on was Memoirs of an Uprising, when that album was coming out. And I love that album. That's the last time we talked to you. So kind of how difficult was it trying to kind of keep that momentum going from that album to this album? And do you feel like you've had a blessing in disguise of like some, more time, more technology, more capabilities of kind of getting this one done? Kind of what's been the transition from the last album to this?
That's a great question, Clint. I don't think Battle Lessons as a body of work would be as heavy and as thick and up-tempoed as it is had it not been for the fantastic year that the band and I had last year while we were out supporting Memoirs of an Uprising. We got some great support slots. We did some tour dates with the Winery Dogs. We toured with Clutch, who I love with all my heart. And then back in February of this year, we did a great run with UFO, another legendary band that I love. So I don't know, man. I think, again, that kind of informed some of the songs that I was starting to write for this record. The technology definitely helps, brother. I'm not going to kid you. Just kind of being self-contained. I've really settled into a great kind of working system. This is my little cubby hole I'm talking to you from right now, man. This is, I got my guitar here, I got a bass over here, my computer, little drum machine, and all these songs, man, as soon as I write them, I can make a fully realized demo in 15 minutes and send it to the guys. And I cannot undervalue the importance of another relationship that came my way once I moved to town. And that's my dear friend and legendary producer, Nick Raskulinix. I had never laid eyes on Nick in person until we moved here. And we wound up at a concert together. A mutual friend introduced us. Man, 6 months later, he's producing the second Black Star Riders record.
Yeah.
And we did 2 of those records together. He produced an EP for me. He's changed my life, Clint. He's changed my life. He's such an important asset to my music and, the things that I'm putting out. He's a big cheerleader for me. And, for a guy that's made records with Rush and Alice in Chains, Foo Fighters, Stone Sour, Mastodon, the list goes on. That's a very powerful, person to have in my life. And I'm really grateful to Nick. We've had a lot of fun making all the records we've made together, but especially this one. Cause it's, once we get the drums and bass down, we kick the other guys out of the studio and it's just me and Nick. So
Right on. Damon, I mean, the solo career for you has really taken off. I mean, can you just kind of take us through this journey, because you've been with so many legendary acts. I loved you as part of the Alice Cooper group. I love that Theater of Death era. I saw that show many times. Black Star Riders, Thin Lizzy, Brother Kane. The personal satisfaction, though, how important is that to you at this stage of your life and career, that you're able to make the music with the people that you want to make the music with? How important is that to you right now?
I'm incredibly proud of that resume and grateful for all those experiences, because as you do in anything in life, you learn and you grow and you make mistakes and you make bad decisions and you have to learn from those. And in a way, that's kind of what the term Battle Lessons is all about, to tell you the truth, man. All the places I've been. And so I really began to feel like, 2 or 3 years ago, Clint, that the thing that's going to define my career the most, it's not a dazzling resume. It's the quality of the music that I put out. That's the stuff that's going to live on after me.
Yeah.
That's the stuff that it's kind of the, I guess in a way, it's kind of that light at the end of the tunnel that we're forever pursuing, because that's where you get the most fulfillment, man. It's great playing with all those people. It's great being on tour and playing on big stages and all those experiences, man. The thing that's even better than that is to sit in this little room and write a song that you know is special, and watching it develop, putting it through the paces. You know, I sat right here in this chair that I'm in right now, and I wrote Battle Lessons with my friend Jim Troglin, demoed it up on this table, and here you and I are, brother, 7 months later talking about it. It's the title track. We got new artwork coming. It's on all the digital platforms today. We're doing this live stream with Richie Faulkner. That's the stuff, man. So essentially, this is where this is the place in my career I love the most, where I'm at right now. I would, you know, I wouldn't go back to one of the other bands now rather than do this. No
Wow.
disrespect to anybody, you know, love all those people, grateful for those experiences and memories. But I'm living my best life, Clint, right now.
You don't know how happy that makes me, Damon. I'm such a huge fan of yours, and every time we've had you on the show, you're just you're such a kind person, and I'm such a fan of your work. Want to make sure
Thank you.
everybody gets to damonjohnson.com, damonjohnson.veeps.com. That's where you can get the ticket for the live stream. I'm definitely going to be in there. I can't wait. You can also go pre-order the album now at damonjohnson.com. Correct? You can go
That's
pre-order it.
Yeah, that's right, Clint. The pre-order campaign has been fantastic. We're using a great platform. You may remember, man, I had a rough experience with Pledge
I
Music
forgot about
last year.
that. Oh, that's
Yeah.
right.
And you know, it's been great, man. It's like, I think that's maybe the second time I've said the words Pledge Music in the last 6 months. So,
I,
you know, look, it was a disaster. We got screwed over. A lot of other artists got screwed over. Learned a lot. Now we're using this platform, Indiegogo.
yeah.
They're fantastic. They've been so flexible with how we've done this. You know, in the pandemic, we had to make adjustments. We had to hit pause back in the spring. It's the easiest thing to do, brother. Like you said, just go to my website, damonjohnson.com. The pre-order campaign info is there. The info about the live stream with Richie Faulkner is there. For those tickets, indeed, you can just go to damonjohnson.veeps.com. So much stuff happening. You'll like this, Clint. This very morning, my wife made me banana pancakes. I'm sitting there having my pancakes and my coffee, and I created a brand new Instagram profile for Damon Johnson and the Get Ready. So at
Dude.
7:30 a.m., I think we had 4 followers. So
You're about to have 5 here in a second, man. That's so great. Thanks for letting us know that, man. That's freaking awesome. Damon,
yeah,
we're going to send everybody
man,
there. You're the best. We can't thank you enough. And I'll tell you what, as God is my witness, we got to see you out here. I don't know if it's going to be 2020, if it's going to be 2021. We're going to see you out there, somewhere out there in the stratosphere. We're going to get this thing going, man. And we're going to see this band live, because we can't wait to do it.
Thank you so much, Clint. Indeed, brother. That's where our heads and hearts are at. We just feel like that whenever we do get the green light to get back to work, man, we're coming out of the gate charging with flames coming out of our ears. We're going to be ready, brother. It's going to be fantastic.
Ready for that. Hey, thank you so much. Best of luck. Congratulations. And we'll talk again soon, my friend.
Clint, continued success to you, brother. You stay safe, and I'll see you in person very soon.
Hell yeah, dude. Thank you.